Interesting. Okay. And with that, we're in the game. Okay, what are we doing here? For anyone who doesn't know, this is a fantastic boss fight event that we're doing for the 5D Chess League. So the way that it works is the winner of the Pro League, Dreamer, is the boss. He's the antagonist today that we're trying to take down. We is the winners of the advanced leagues who are going to be in the Pro League next season. So in our case, that is Mage and Right and Wrong, who are in voice chat with me now. How are you guys doing? Say hi to stream.
Hi, Stream.
Upstream.
There we go. Okay, the two of them are excited. They've been prepping for this. I will act simply as a host. You know, I'll put in the moves for them. I'll ask them what they're thinking. I'll probably mute in Discord and tell stream who I think is blundering. It'll be a good time, but I'm not actually going to help. This is their battle. I'm like the cameraman reporting from the sidelines on the battlefield. So we've got white. The underdogs who we're rooting for here, of course, are our heroes with the white pieces, the advanced league players. Dreamer's got black, which means he's playing from behind, but he doesn't have to have like internal disputes about what play is winning and what play is losing. So there's an interesting, delicate asymmetry here. Okay. Enough building this up. Let's actually get the show on the road. My predictions, cement flags. Okay. All right. If you guys are ready, yeah. Narik, please, whatever you have to say.
Brief run through of rules. So 1.5 rule set: no traveling to this very first board, just for
I didn't know that.
fairness.
Word.
And time travel moves require agreement from both players. Otherwise, they do whatever they want on their own boards. Same for jumping moves, but between their boards, that would require agreement from both players.
Fantastic. Oh man. Okay, we will do a brief prediction now that chat's recommended. Our heroes, Mage / Right and Wrong. Outcome 2 is Dreamer. All right. If you guys want to predict in the chat, then you can put your hard-earned channel points on the line. But besides that, I think we're ready to go. I'll take a note on this strategy for Semet flagging. All right. Well, if we lose, I don't know what happens if I flag on our behalf. That would be pretty embarrassing, but I don't think that it'll get to that point. Okay. Whenever you guys are ready, we've got the rules. Everyone is prepared. Who has which timeline? Let's decide that.
Right and Wrong, did you want
I am fine with either.
I mean, it doesn't have to. You don't have to do it that way, I guess,
Yeah.
because you kind of decide together.
How about we just share? We don't need to find one presentation. I'll let Mage make the final decision if it comes to that.
Is that part of the rules, Narik? Should there be like assigned a timeline for each?
Yes, I believe there's assigned timelines for each.
Okay.
All right, so basically you have the final say on your timeline, but for the most part, you guys will be like coordinating regardless. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, cool.
Right and Wrong. If you want to be attacking, I recommend you take left 0L.
Okay.
I feel like you might be well suited for that.
Sure, yeah, sounds good.
Okay, so we've got M up here and W for Wumbo on the bottom timeline. Sounds good. Okay, Mage up here, Right and Wrong down here. All right, let's go. Let's go, guys. Okay, what's it gonna be? Let's get the show on the road. E3?
E3 for me as well.
Wow, double E3. Away we go.
We can talk about what we want to discuss, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Whatever you like. Go crazy. Narik will be the arbiter if you guys break the rules here. But double knight F6 coming out of Dreamer.
Did we say Queen F3 on the top or bottom board?
Bottom board.
Wow,
Okay.
here
Queen
comes
F3.
the prep. Queen F3 on the bottom board. Okay.
Knight F3 on my board.
Wow, okay. This is what we've got going on. Interesting. What are you guys' plans? Talk me through your thought process. Oh, here we go.
Okay, so yeah, okay. Yeah.
I think on my board we want h2, right? Just to prevent the bishop
H-
b4.
Sorry,
Right, Mage?
Oh, h3.
Oh yeah, h3. Sorry.
Yeah, you
H3.
probably want h3 here. Here for me, I think I want to try. Do you think b3 is safe here, right and wrong? I think that's
b3. Yeah, I think that's good.
yeah. I'll play b3.
all right, setting up the classic E3 Frappuccino. Interesting asymmetry already. Usually, two timeline games kind of start
Yeah.
out really similar.
Had Dreamer went d5 on both boards, he has to watch out for some serious threats there.
Right. Maybe like with bishop stuff, maybe attacking the knight or something like that.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Very interesting. I really haven't played very much two timelines still, so it's hard to wrap my head around that. Although probably, I mean, with your prep, that's how you're gonna catch Dreamer off guard, right? A lot of our 5D house games, at least the first few, we caught Dreamer off guard with a lot of cross timeline moves. So
Yeah, there's some easy things if he had went d5 on both boards. Now he hasn't went. Oh, so he went. Okay, interesting.
interesting. All right.
So I think
E6
he
up
wants
top.
to defend that knight from my bishop immediately.
I think on the bottom board we want b3, right?
Yeah. B3, C4 also looks good, but I think B3 sounds good. For me, I think I'm just gonna right off the bat go bishop B2.
All right, we're gonna Frappuccino upstairs. Set up the Frappuccino downstairs. Very nice. Didn't they say Mage was lower? No, Mage upstairs. I feel like it should have been played in two timelines turn 0. I think Crazy's fixated on the custom variants. I think that actually Dreamer would prefer that it be turn 1.5 anyway, which is easy enough because then we don't have to set it up. Void says it's an online game. Void, you can still, if both sides alter the board in the same way, then you can play custom variants online as well. It's not a problem. But yeah, no, I mean, taking sort of F2, F7 off the table completely, I think that everyone's probably okay with that.
Wait, so Mage, next move for my board.
Yes.
Thinking c4 if he doesn't do
C4.
anything.
Oh wow.
If he doesn't do what?
If he doesn't like run anything, don't think he can do much. So c4.
C4, and you have to watch out for D4. That's just one of the even now you sort of have to watch out for D4. 'Cause
D4.
that's if he pushes D4, you don't have a good way to deal with that. I don't think yet.
Wow.
No, not yet. So probably bishop out first, and then.
Yeah, bishop out. That threatens his knight and gets some good threats there. With taking the knight and then the queen to H5, that good stuff. The good thing about where you're placed is we can look out for any time travels, and you might be able to actually defend yourself quadrigonally or triagonally or whatever. So with you having your queen there, if we get any attacks in that way. Yeah.
Do you guys have any like crazy time travel plays that you want to set up early on, or are there not such set pieces? You're kind of playing like solidly, making threats on the two timelines.
With Dreamer's position, there's not a heck of a lot you can do. One thing is here, right and wrong, you're gonna have to watch your C pawn, of course, if he goes bishop F4 as well.
Right.
Maybe like bishop D3 if that. No, because then he might trade.
No, I don't think trading's the end of the world there. You could take with the knight in your timeline if he does that.
Oh,
can I?
wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, yes, true.
D6 coming out on the top board, and then bishop E6 on the bottom board. That's a wild structure up there. Wow.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's trying to do there. Did he develop the bishop? Or probably the knight, actually.
What a Chad move.
Okay. Yeah, I wonder what the advantages of d6 there are in comparison to the other. Interestingly, if I take the knight now, he can take him parallel with the bishop. He sort of defended the c4 idea a little bit, right?
Yeah,
But maybe not entirely.
I think I still go just bishop b2.
Yeah, that seems like a safe move. Oh wait, what was I thinking about bishop f5? Because you can't even go there with the queen there. Okay.
Yeah. Guess you're too used to the knight f3.
Yeah. I mean, even if he had done that, I could have taken him parallel with my knight too. There's a lot of things.
Oh, I thought you were worried about bishop g4, not bishop f5. Because I think that that's actually, well, I won't go into it too much. I don't want to interrupt your train of thought.
Okay, I'm thinking knight c3 here. What do you think, right and wrong, for me?
Knight c3. Yeah, I don't think that's bad.
I'll go knight c3.
All right, knight c3 up top.
I'm like 3 pawn moves up to now, and he's blocked up most of his pieces. So I think on the top board, you just keep on developing. Yeah, bottom bishop b2.
Bishop b2. All right, solid developing moves.
I'm wondering if d6 there was a misclick.
There's
or
a
it was just
submit
something
moves
to-
button. I can't imagine that it's a misclick.
Sometimes you do the move and then you just immediately press F.
I don't think that you get to over 2k rating by blundering
I know.
things like d6. Well, I mean, yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure if he's blundering or if he's playing it to be interesting.
Oh, you think Dreamer's a showman? I think that he values winning too highly to play a move like that without thinking that that it's actually good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Dreamer's sweaty. He's a tryhard. I think that he's got some ideas.
Okay, so he defended his F pawn. Again.
He's playing really defensively.
Andre says Dreamer said many times that he plays random moves in the opening. Whatever. I mean, I don't buy that. Poison says, what is it with top players of a game being named Dreamer? Do you mean like Minecraft Dream? Is there another Dreamer? And is he not top player? I don't know if that's true. I don't want to get into Minecraft drama in the middle of this tumultuous 5D event. What are we doing, fam?
I'm gonna go bishop d3.
Bishop d3. I really like that move in this position.
I'm hesitating between c4 and bishop b3 also.
Between c4
Yeah.
and also bishop
you might
d3.
want to get your bishop out immediately so you can develop your knight in some way. Like maybe bring it to e2 and then bring it out that way.
Yeah.
Because right now your knight doesn't have somewhere to go and it doesn't look like your queen's gonna get out in the meantime.
Yeah. Bishop d3.
That makes a lot of sense to me. All right, double bishop d3. Solid.
The one thing I don't know, I think is a little. One of the disadvantages is I lose tempo if he ends up taking a c4. That ever gets played.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's true.
E5 upstairs. That's really interesting, actually.
Okay. Yeah, that is pretty interesting.
I guess we know what d6 was doing, huh?
Okay, he's starting to target g3 for you now. And there's a lot of scary things that could maybe happen there.
Target g3.
Yeah, on your board, the queen's staring down on. Oh wait,
Maybe meet your
queen's
Discord
there
for
though.
commentary.
Queen's
Might get in the way of
there.
advanced
Yeah.
player
I'm
comms.
still
You're
used to
right.
the knight. Okay, I see that queen as a knight right now.
I'm trying to not talk when they talk anyway, but I'll make sure to mute when I'm talking to chat. Like I am right now. So they can't hear me.
Okay, right now I'm thinking I might bring my knight to e4 and parallel travel it onto the bishop on e6. and also just bringing my knight to e4.
Interesting.
Yeah, so then he probably doesn't want to trade that, right?
He might want to trade it. If so, I can take with my bishop, and then I can just. Looks a bit weird if he then pushes d5 though.
Well,
What do you
if he
think of this
then
position?
pushes d5, he does leave himself like pretty open. So like,
Yeah, it seems a
you
bit
could just ignore the
ambitious.
pawn, just take the big e5, right? Good knight. Or even take d4 if he pushes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go knight e4.
Interesting. Knight e4 upstairs.
Yes.
All right, we can do that.
Thinking either c4 again, or what else is there? Maybe develop the knight. I think I want to push e4 for developing. Mage. Depending on
I'm not sure here.
c4, not e4.
Maybe wait to see if I can trade off that bishop, if that's what you want to do, because that bishop has nowhere to go at the moment.
Oh,
And then
I
there's
guess
one
I
less.
could go knight e2 just as a passing move. Also protects
Yeah.
your knight cross channels.
That's true as well. That looks
Yeah.
decent.
Yeah, I guess knight e2.
Knight e2, final answer?
Yep.
All right, solid.
Okay, so we're at 13 minutes. We're getting a bit low on time.
My brain refuses
Yeah.
to process
But I
this
think
game.
we're still really good.
No, I agree. I actually am finding it really difficult to both act as the move inputter and commentate myself. I'm
Question
mostly
is, if he takes my
mostly
knight
just
on the
listening
top
to their
board, do you want to
commentary.
parallel take it with your knight, so that we continue pressure on the e6 bishop, or is that not worth the parallel move?
So they want to collapse on the e6
I guess it
bishop.
depends what he does on the
I think that's really
on the
interesting.
bottom
Yeah,
side.
that's true as well. Just a suggestion. I'm feeling like that's not too good because it wastes a move on both boards.
Yeah.
I was about to say that you always have to be
I
really
feel like
careful.
that knight could also
Trading
become
like
a
that,
threat.
especially in the early game, where white's idea is to out
Which
tempo
knight?
black.
my e2 knight.
You don't want to waste
Yes.
tempi
It's not necessarily in fact.
with cross timeline moves, because that's the only drawback to them. So
Okay,
you need
so
to
we
really be
took-
getting something back substantially.
And
So I think it's just here. I have to take the bishop, right? Or
I think I'll probably take with the bishop on the top board.
Trading
if
away the
you
bishop, I think, makes a lot of
can't,
sense.
So if I take his knight and you take his knight there, doesn't my bishop attack where his queen would take the knight?
yes.
Okay, well, bishop takes e4.
Yeah.
Did Dreamer blunder a
Uh,
knight? You might be
Bishop
right.
takes the pawn.
All right, so
Uh,
bishop takes
yeah.
e4 upstairs.
Yep.
Bishop takes e5.
Bishop takes
There's
e5.
nothing we're.
Wow, well
The
I
only
don't
done.
think there's
dangerous
anything
thing-
we're missing, right?
There might be. The other thing that's dangerous
So
there
I
is
don't
that
know.
he's now staring down on the
I don't know if
diagonal
Dreamer
for the rook.
actually.
It just,
I don't know if Dreamer actually blundered
so if
that
he does find some way out of that, that queen can be a threat.
Yeah.
because
But he can't recapture, right?
he might be thinking. I don't know.
he
Like
can play some move that makes me not want to do the
I don't see how.
travel.
He doesn't
What
have
Dreamer's
one of
idea
those
was.
moves.
I'm
I
thinking
think he
maybe
probably
bishop
just
g4,
missed-
but what does that
he just missed
accomplish?
that.
Yeah, you still just take the queen. So
He defends with another piece in parallel. Oh wait, but that's if he's taking. If he takes with the queen, then I just win a queen. So he, yeah.
I don't know. I think he just
Yeah,
wants-
so these guys are, I mean, spot on. Like
I
taking
think
both
that lightly
knights,
of
those
Dreamer, but-
bishops defend each other, right? So you gotta ask yourself.
I mean, I don't see, like, I feel like he just lost a piece, right?
I feel like he lost a piece, but I'm not too sure yet. My king side's looking a little bit weak right now, but fortunately your queen's there, so.
Chat's funny.
Yeah.
His queen's under attack, so if he's not taking that, he's got to do something about it, right? And then where does his queen go?
I wish I could draw arrows. On a scale from U.S. Open gold tournament narrator to Spanish football commentator, where would you place yourself?
I don't think of how I break
Oh,
his
golf
position
golf
now.
tournament narrator versus Spanish
I
football
feel like
commentator.
I'm better developed on my board.
Probably Turkish chess narrator.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
maybe a bit better.
I'm just trying to figure out how I can.
Although like Queen's in a really active spot.
I think maybe
Yeah,
Wimbledon.
trade the if he
Wimbledon
like moves his
commentator is like a
queen
happy
without
medium.
taking my bishop, then I
Maybe
just
I'm
take the
closer to
knight.
that. Where like
I
I'll
think for
pog
me,
out if
next
something
move,
crazy happens.
depending on what happens. Well, I'll probably end up taking parallel if he takes his queen, but of course, that he'll probably just run the queen.
I'll
right
pop
now.
off with the action, but
If
I'm
if
letting
he
the
moves
action
queen,
breathe
I think
a
I
little
might
too.
just play h4.
I'm interested in hearing their
Um,
thought process, so not
and
saying too
then-
much.
Might I'm not sure. I kind of dislike where that queen is at the moment.
Dreamer's spending a lot
You
of
have a
time
knight
here.
that protects him. He's not really threatening him right now.
Yeah, I want to bring my knight away from there to free up my queen though.
Oh.
That's really uncharacteristic. I wonder if he really didn't. I mean,
Doesn't have any weird travels, right?
we're not gonna shit talk
Oh,
Dreamer's 5D too much.
Travels. The only one that's
Oh wait, the queen travel.
He is the boss for a reason.
He's phasing through a pawn, right? This turn?
Maybe
on the
not used to
couple.
2 timelines.
yes, he's phasing through a pawn, but where would he go? Would he land on the?
He's on like E3.
Yeah, he'd land on E3. My D pawn could take, which should
Actually,
sort of-
no. He has a piece. Oh wait, no. Yeah, he's landing on E3. I don't think that beats him. Samid, could you zoom out a bit? No, I don't think that's what he's
No, I don't think that's gonna get him anywhere.
Samet, by the way. Snip that in the
Oh,
butt.
Yeah.
Samet, sorry, Samet.
It's all good. That's like a running joke for stream at this point in the Discord. I didn't correct people early on, so now everyone says my name's slightly wrong, but it's all good.
I've been self-correcting myself like for a while now. every time I
Self-correcting
say it.
yourself. Oh, I respect that.
Okay, so now what do we want to do here? So clearly we want a piece.
I think I want to trade my dark square bishop.
Head bopping reminds me of the cat gif.
I kind of like where your dark squared bishop is, and it's not attacked yet. But
I
maybe.
guess.
He doesn't have something good to take it with other than the queen from the other
Wow,
board.
they just went up material.
Um,
This is crazy.
But that seems very dangerous for him.
Dreamer.
He's looking like he's preparing to
There's a battery.
Fianchetto.
Frappuccino. Long
I
since
think he thought long and hard about this move, so I think we should definitely
30
carefully consider
variations
it.
of my name. What's your name, Poison? Maybe that's
one thing
uncouth
to note.
ask.
We have
on
a very
Twitch.
good travel here.
If so,
we
I
can get to
apologize.
it. Or I have a very good travel. If I can get a piece to travel onto that
No, I
bishop
mean
like
Blanche.
we prepared.
Yeah.
That's
Am I doing it right?
soft, mate.
Is that wrong? What
Yes.
do you prefer?
But how do we get? I could parallel travel with my bishop. If you want it.
I was thinking maybe some sort of like putting my bishop that's on e4 right now onto like this isn't gonna be my move, but I was thinking bishop like d5 or something, and if he takes with that pawn, then he opens himself up there. But that just seems like a
bishop
really
d5.
obvious way to bait that pawn capture, and it doesn't seem completely indefensible. So
Yeah.
Um,
Although I feel like if he doesn't take, then I guess you do
Yeah.
threaten f7.
if he doesn't take, it just doesn't look good.
Yeah, he
Um,
probably doesn't take if you do that.
I'm just saying that it looks like a intriguing idea that's there.
On my board, I'm thinking just another development move. Knight c3.
Knight c3 definitely looks solid.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like he's gonna kick out that bishop that you have yet.
Taking their time here.
He doesn't really have a piece that can do that. Unless he does something threatening on... He might be able to win it back if he does something threatening on my board. And then... Okay, well,
No,
I think we
because
gotta
there's
move.
no piece sending my bishop right now. So
Yeah.
They still have to moon.
okay, so I think bottom board I'll go knight c3.
Knight c3 on the bottom board.
Top board, I think I'm gonna go... Seems dangerous. What do you think's a good move for me?
I mean, I don't think it's a great move, but I'm thinking either queen e2 or something with your pawn. Like
I'll go queen e2.
queen.
That's
All right.
what I was thinking.
Final
anyways.
answer.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're locked in. Good stuff. Maybe we will
Really
get
want to
cement
remove
flags.
his c pawn.
Like whenever there are more than two
I'm
players,
trying to
they
think
become a
about
bit
the
of a
best way to
cement.
do that.
Yeah, I agree. Adam has very few pronunciations.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your c pawn might be under threat.
In Turkish, it's Adem.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. I do have it
So-
defended by the bishop at the moment.
And
Unfortunately,
my knight parallel. Or- yeah.
Quick moves out of Dreamer. What do you guys think?
I don't know. It's scary.
Intimidating.
Okay, so he
Always
does
is.
defend his bishop across
Uh,
timelines. But it's
Across
not,
timelines, but through a time travel course, that doesn't
That's
change
interesting.
what I want to do.
Actually, I feel like they're not
Um,
generating very much cross timeline play. I think Dreamer's doing a great job of shutting that down. I think that trading that knight away
Yeah, I
was.
don't know
I
what
mean,
happened
they're
to
up a
Dreamer,
knight,
yeah.
right? So they have to push their advantage. I think that just loading more pieces onto like in two timelines
maybe
being
like I
out
feel
a
like I'm
piece
fully developed on
is
my
like
side.
twice as
Do you want me to like send the piece over to your board?
dangerous
No, because I need to figure
because
out
there are twice the
where would you
number of
send a
boards
piece.
for the threats to happen. So
I don't know, like d5.
like 2/10 of a cement, but in
Yeah,
a trench
sending
coat
the bishop to d5 is
stacked on
interesting,
top
of course,
each
but
other.
Because I don't know what else I can do. Like
Maybe that'll be
other
the
than that, I can
thumbnail.
just, like, play the bishop for the knight. So.
Especially if
Because
they
I feel
flag.
like
you
It
have
is
an
in the
option
middle,
of
but-
bringing knight f4.
They're thinking about it well, though.
Seems like you could start to attack some pieces like its bishop.
yeah, knight
I'm trying to think why
yeah.
he did that rook move.
Knight of
What do
4
you
is
think?
great.
I
The
think
rook
he
move's a
just
good
wanted
question.
one more defender on c c5.
I suspect that the knight move defends c6
if
probably
we,
again.
Like, try to take
Because
the pawn,
otherwise
for some
this
reason,
queen is
king
kind of
kept
pinned
getting
because this is,
stunned.
you know, yeah. They sink a bit too much. You guys are right. They're definitely over sinking. Look at that
Yeah,
clock.
I think your idea was good.
I think you did that rook
Right.
move, so there's no check with bishop b8. You might be right.
Kinda.
You might be right, Roman.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah,
definitely
how
a
about-
consideration
I
here.
think I'll play knight f4.
Yeah, and then because it's easier to.
I think I'm
alright.
gonna go
Knight f4.
bishop c3. What do you think?
I think that's good. It
Okay,
compares to
submit.
the
All right,
other
bishop
one.
c3.
Yep.
There we go.
'Cause
Watch out for
now
the
if I
clock,
play-
guys. Just saying.
Yeah, I know. Now if I play bishop d5,
There's no way he takes the bishop, because it's made.
yeah. No, I really don't know what to do. Maybe I just do pawn pushes on the queen side a little bit.
Should have been long clocks, probably.
I was thinking you just go ahead with the bishop,
Maybe.
and then you go like queen c4 or something.
Team of Sync Dreamers win.
Like bishop d5,
Working on
queen
their own
c4.
boards solely
Yeah.
does allow them to possibly move quicker. I agree. Nuri?
Yeah. And then maybe after
Maybe next
that,
boss
like
fight.
knight g5 and just put a bunch of pressure on the f pawn.
I think they're
Yeah.
they're
I don't
looking
know.
for short
Maybe.
tactics too much. I mean, that's 5D tunnel vision, right? Like overthinking tactically. I think
We'll
that they
see.
should
I think
definitely.
you start with knight,
You're a piece up,
with bishop,
right? What you do here
bishop
is you
d5.
develop, you take space,
Yeah.
and you
do-
wait for the
So,
opportunity
so you
to
agree
collapse.
that
Instead
if
of
he
these
takes,
like
we're probably
one-turn
fine, right?
attacks and these
Yeah, no. If he takes, you win.
easily
Because of
subvertible
Yeah,
tactics.
just win.
You know, like I don't think that's the way to do it. I think that spending too much time tunnel visioning on 5D when you're up a turn, or when you're up a piece, I don't think that's the way to play it.
I just don't like how obvious it looks.
I'm not sure how long clock helps. I'm
Like
not
if
sure
I
long
could
clock
do a
helps
more
them. Then
subtle
Dreamer
move
gets all that time
where
too.
it looks. Well, actually, oh, no, he can't take anyways. I don't know
Yeah,
what I
but
was
Dreamer
thinking.
is
My
just
queen
Dreamer.
on e2 makes it so he can't take no matter
Whereas
Yeah,
there's
that's,
like
that's like
extra
for some reason I wasn't
flaggage.
even looking at it. I was just looking at the travel, but
There's extra flaggage for the pair.
got focused on that travel.
So I
need
could
to
see
get out
how
of
it
that
helps
mindset
them.
and then look at other things.
I could see how long clock helps them more than it helps Dreamer. I had a Oh, very cool.
he's really,
Managed to
like,
get
thrilling
third
up
place
right
with
now.
your
He doesn't
teammate.
really have any
Congrats, Romad.
major threats, at least from
Good
what I
stuff.
can see.
hmm I'm really thinking of just pushing the D pawn here, as crazy as that is.
Pushing the deep.
Just to maybe
Wow.
So,
get those pawns out of the way.
yeah.
That or I'm thinking of like A4 and then slowly pushing my. Ooh,
He's dumb.
I think that's too
Um,
slow.
yeah, I think that's too slow. Now that I look
so
at it,
toxic.
putting my bishop on C3 might bite me if he begins to put pressure on that. Because then
How so?
once my D pawn takes, then
Oh yeah.
queen
This makes a lot of
that whole
sense,
thing,
to be
yeah.
honest. It makes the D
Uh,
push much less effective
Okay,
because with the
that's
pawn
interesting.
gone,
If you
the
fee
queen isn't
Ketos, I'll play
pinned.
knight.
Isn't pinned to the king. So.
I might want to play.
You're white. Here, if I take the knight, then he has to take back with the e pawn, right? Or unless he parallel travels.
Yeah, you might just do that anyways, then be fine.
What if you like?
Ooh, I see. So, you take knight, e pawn takes, knight takes, bishop, probably queen takes.
This
but
bishop
then-
The thing
covers
is,
that
he
knight now,
parallel
by the way.
takes,
Oh, true. Maybe he was preparing for that with that bishop. He's also preparing to take your bishop regardless right now.
how so?
Parallel.
This bishop attacks this
Oh,
bishop.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
could
Mage is
just
talking
take his
about.
bishop parallel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that can't be that bad, right?
Oh, actually, that might be defend d5. Now that I look at it. That bishop
Yeah.
move.
Why don't I just take his bishop parallel?
Seems fine to me.
Our first parallel move. Interesting. You guys locking that in? Parallel bishop capture?
Yep.
Good stuff.
Okay, we gotta start considering moves a bit more since, you know.
Now that 1.5
So
is
on
so-
my
over,
board, I actually have a
time to
check,
launch
so if there's anything
2v2
important
tourney.
you have to do, I can always check.
probably soon.
True.
We'll get there, Void.
I think that's really good for us.
Exile King prohibited in
If
this mode?
he.
Not at all.
What do you think he'll take the bishop with?
You can exile to your heart's content.
I feel like he has to take with
I
the
played it
pawn,
before,
'cause
Romad.
If he
Oh,
takes
wow.
with the queen, then you've got knight.
Baba's is fantastic.
Knight h5, right?
Nurik organized the event. What do you
Knight
think? We're going to
H5?
ban Exiled
Or
King?
you
Are you
mean
insane?
G5?
Yeah, sorry, knight g5.
Yeah, and then knight G5, and then what do I do from there?
I mean, you're threatening the queen, he loses a tempo, you're threatening f. You also,
True.
I guess, threatening
If he
take Keto to d5.
takes. Ooh, that might be interesting. Taking with the. If he takes with the F pawn,
What's
I can
Baba's
sack
you?
my bishop into the G pawn.
Look it up on
Does that
Steam.
get me anywhere?
It's a really great puzzle game. Yeah.
Attack, pawn takes.
I think you'd enjoy it,
I
Andre.
guess I could
Check it out.
I don't know if you can get your queen over there, but that would
Wow,
be interesting.
captures with the
Uh,
F pawn.
dang, that's annoying.
Oh. The thing that I don't know if they'll realize is
Okay. Well, we're running low on time. So I might
normally
just have
you
to-
can't recapture a
I-
pawn one
I
turn in
think
the
you-
past, or you can't
Okay.
travel to capture a
And then
pawn or a
we try
bishop
to
one
find
turn
a way
in the
to
past.
travel, like I
Because
parallel
it'll
my queen
recapture
over, and then
itself.
we
On two
travel back onto
timelines,
that and meet him.
if you do it from the top timeline
Take what?
Yeah,
and don't
I
move
think
on the
you take
bottom
with
timeline,
bishop. You like take the pawn
Then-
with your bishop.
on this timeline, it's still your turn.
Um,
So they can't recapture the
yeah,
pawn.
and then what after?
And then eventually we play like my queen over to g3.
Mm-hmm.
and then we travel back onto the pawn, right? Because we've got 3 timelines. Once I do a travel, then it makes
Yeah,
sense.
but he can just move his king
Oh
once you
wait,
travel
no,
there.
never mind. It doesn't.
Because since it's not the middle board, it's not as effective.
Oh,
It's
you
very
do that.
unfortunate.
On the same token,
Oh.
by the way, on the top
Ah,
timeline, you can't
no.
go back 1 turn to capture a
Man.
knight because it'll recapture itself from the top
I
timeline.
think.
So when you have 2 timelines, there are really interesting opportunities that open up. It sort of changes the rules of the game.
Oh, we're low on time.
Yeah, okay.
They're really low on time.
And here I will push.
H4 looks good for you.
Yeah, I'll put H4.
H4 is on the board.
Yeah.
Bottom.
Okay, my board. I'm thinking like a rook move or something. That or like knight, knight e4, knight a4.
Knight A4 does look interesting.
I'm just worried about the threats. So I have to move my a rook. Right
Yeah,
here.
no, actually, move your A rook first.
So rook a3 or sorry, rook c1 or or d1.
C1 maybe.
Okay, rook c1.
Rook C1.
Okay, we're at
Rook
half
C1
his
it
time.
is.
This is the dangerous thing about having to collaborate, of course.
I think they're tunnel visioning.
With the H pawn there, now I might just go
these attacks.
knight G4.
Yeah, that's why I thought.
Yeah, that was a good move. Also attacks his E pawn, which is only defended by the queen.
Oh wait, there's also on your board queen d3 as an idea.
Yes, I was looking at that. One thing I was looking at as well is bishop sacking into c6. And then after knight takes, I get nothing. But if I can maybe get that c pawn to get taken one more time, then after the knight moves, my queen can just come to a6 and potentially just travel back 2 onto d8.
Yeah, maybe.
They're tunnel
Might want to
visioning
get your queen
super
there
hard.
like before though.
Get my queen
on
where?
those tactics. Maybe
Get
it'll
your
pay
queen
off.
to
I
like
don't know.
c4, right? That's
But
what you
Dreamer's
want.
just gonna
Or-
play the super solid. So
oh, you
Uh,
meant queen a.
Yeah, queen a6 if that b pawn was
the thing,
gone.
when you're down material,
like
you
I
want to
take
trade.
the c pawn, the knight takes. If the b pawn isn't there, then I can bring my queen to a6 and do a travel back 2.
They're not really playing for
Um,
that.
And it's maybe also threatening mate. So basically, I just want to put pressure on that c pawn right now. That seems like his major weakness.
Yeah.
And
Interesting.
additionally, I want to start bringing my knight
That
out,
they've identified that as a
to
major
start
weakness.
attacking his king side a bit.
They might be right. The thing is, when you take this and then the knight takes, this is singly defended. So actually, you've got potentially something interesting. The problem is it's defended by this queen, which I shouldn't have highlighted because maybe it gave them a hint. But when the bishop takes here, if knight takes, then if you played something like queen c4 and then time traveled onto that, then it would check quadragonally. Oh, it
Any
wouldn't because
thoughts for
there's
your
actually
position?
a queen right here. But you have a weird situation where
And
suddenly
then it's always the
you can
check
collapse
there.
onto that square
You could be-
potentially. But
Right now,
especially-
for your board,
e6 pawn
I'm
looks much
sort
more
of
weak.
fearing
I agree with you, Andre.
d4, but not entirely.
But I think that it's
E4.
going to look hard for them to hop into
Okay,
that.
if he does
I really
d4,
like
then
h4 because
dodge
it allows.
I go knight.
I really like
knight
h4 on the
e4.
top board because it allows knight g5.
You go knight e5.
And
Knight
that
e4.
threatens the frappuccinoed
Or
bishop.
knight e4,
on
I
G7.
guess, works too.
Where were you saying?
I like h4 move a
knight
lot
before?
actually. Me too.
Knight a4 or knight e4.
Oh yes, knight a4. Yeah.
I think knight a4 is probably a bit of a
But
waste.
if you go knight a4 and then he say pushes up the b pawn one, doesn't that sort of block in your knight?
He's
or
gonna
not
push
the-
that pawn.
Yeah.
He could.
That
Actually,
was the
attacks
one
black
reason why I
with
was
a
Then
scared
I
of
weird.
knight
have,
a4.
I have
Andre, I
stuff
agree.
like bishop e.
I think knight
E6, right?
knight g5 is a no-brainer here,
Bishop a6.
depending on what Dreamer does.
Yeah, that does look sort of good. That's
And then his like Guess his C pawn.
Dreamer's thinking a lot here.
Yeah, that's also true.
Interesting.
Ooh,
Wow.
does my opportunity arrive?
Okay, hold on.
No.
Shit's getting
Dang, so he
spicy
sort of
right
covered
now.
what I wanted now.
Oh, knight g5
Uh,
on the top board looks so good to me.
Yeah, we have to play relative.
Threatens h5.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna play
Super strong
knight
outpost.
g4.
He means knight
G4.
g5. You mean knight g5?
G5. G5.
Just making sure. I agree with that move.
Okay, on my board, what do I do? I can. take
Dreamer's
the
got a lot to worry
bishop
about.
Check.
He might play h6 immediately,
That's
kicking
my
the knight.
best move.
The alternative, of course, to knight g5 was
Right.
actually just h5, which is super strong.
Unless I want to go.
h5,
like,
questioning
I
this
think that's
pawn, and
fine.
there's this bishop here, and then
Yeah.
you've got the
Okay,
queen.
so knight takes
That's pretty good.
e6 on top board.
Getting my first vaccine shot on
Alright.
Monday? Congrats, Poison.
Nice.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah.
Knight takes e6.
Knight takes e6,
Yes.
just like that.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
Got my first one 2 weeks ago. Yeah, knight plus wins another piece.
So here after queen takes.
Oh, knight check. Yeah.
I can take his bishop after this, right? And everything's fine with that.
Yeah.
parallel
yeah,
knight
that's
takes
actually
bishop, yeah.
great.
That's what
Yeah.
Enrique is talking
And then
about.
actually, that's a fork on his queen. if he takes with the queen.
Mhm.
That's actually epic.
What he's saying is, if the queen takes here,
so
he-
he,
then
if he
knight
takes with the
capturing this bishop
pawn,
here,
then
it's a fork.
what can we
Knight
do
can
there?
parallel take bishop.
I mean, you can still take the
I
bishop,
can
right?
still take
Exactly.
the bishop.
No, that's the
That
that's
looks
the
bad
idea.
for him.
Yeah. Well, it
So
depends on-
That's why you
he
play
plays
knight
the best
g5, right?
move.
You play knight
and he
g5
plays,
explicitly to attack this,
and
and then you prevent him from doing anything about it with
Pawn
this
takes.
check,
Pawn takes.
which also captures a piece.
actually,
he
he could
Took with the
yeah,
pawn
so
because
he could also defend and
Dreamer's
parallel
good
his
at the
queen,
game.
but I don't think he will.
But
Seeing as, so here,
I think
if
that
I take
probably
the
he's
bishop.
gonna. That's exactly
Okay,
what I thought
he
Dreamer was
does
gonna do.
defend
That's the right move.
Bishop.
Okay.
This
he
is getting
defends the bishop.
spicy. This is
He's
good.
attacking my f pawn.
This is good. This is good.
The F
Look at
pawn-
this.
Yeah. I'm sort of wanting to go queen. It's too defended.
Yeah, queen f6
maybe.
was the right.
I'm
Dreamer's
sort of wanting
so
to go
profesh.
queen.
Dreamer is
G4
a-
at least I'm
Yeah,
considering.
that's why I was
Consummate
thinking.
pro.
Uh,
That's why he's the
but then
boss
my
right
f
now.
pawn gets a little bit undefended.
I think probably capturing here is what you want to do
yeah,
anyway.
although I do
in
defend.
parallel. You're up
It
material.
does get scary
Um,
if you just manage to travel eventually. I think you go for
You're
it.
up material. You
Low
wanna
on
you wanna.
time, so.
That's what you want to do, especially when you're low on time, right? You want to trade off pieces.
Unless you want to like parallel travel your bishop or something to threaten his queen. I don't think that makes sense.
Queen f3 looks strong. Oh, on the top
Okay,
board.
queen.
That's scary, Andre.
Do I do that?
Yeah,
think
yeah.
you're
I
right.
think you do
I'm thinking queen f3 now.
it. Queen
They
F3.
see it.
Yeah, that works too.
Okay, queen
Wow.
f3.
Queen f3
My
upstairs.
board- Yeah. Shoot, what do I do?
It's turning
what
out
do
to be
you
a
do?
great
Okay.
game, actually. Now that it's getting down to the wire. Look at the clock, by the way, guys.
Yes. Actually, now if you take the G pawn, doesn't he have a major threat? Oh, you can't get your queen out well. If your queen can travel onto the G pawn, that
Yeah.
try.
Okay, so bishop take G pawn.
The only problem is I'm not sure you're gonna get there.
It's
But we have a
fine,
minute,
it's
so.
Do you
Go,
want
go,
that?
go.
Bishop takes
Yes,
g-pawn?
Yep.
yes.
Go. Okay, so if he takes the H pawn,
Working together
the
one board at
question
a
is
time,
how
so
does
just
your
play.
queen get to threaten that
I don't know.
G pawn again through time travel?
I hear what you're
'Cause
saying,
If it does, then you can.
but
if his
doing it the
queen
other way is
moves, or
hard too.
If anything, you could also like parallel travel your queen if he doesn't trade you.
True. Maybe parallel travel the queen
Queen takes g6.
from my board onto, say, like G3, and then if
Yes.
he takes with his queen,
He can always do
then
that,
you take with your queen, and we do a travel.
but that's dangerous too.
It looks a little slow, but
Yeah.
I guess it does send mate. So actually,
The
no,
only
it doesn't,
problem is he
because
could
his queen.
Actually, what?
His queen and bishop defend parallel, but if you do check enough time, then
Actually, that's
It
almost.
depends on
really
how far
dangerous.
back that is.
If the
Okay,
queen moves on the top board, then
could
it's
take his
almost
queen,
mate in one
and
because
you could
e6
do something
isn't defended.
threatening, and then I could
Knight
parallel
takes
travel and take the
e6
bishop.
is only defended
right?
by the queen on the bottom board, so it's not
You
made
don't
in
have any
one, but Andre sees it. So
True.
actually, there are
You could
dangerous
check him with
tic-tacs
your
here.
knight.
But if he took with
Check
queen,
him with the knight.
there are mating nets, I think.
Actually, well, why don't you just take the bishop this
Under a
turn?
minute now.
Okay. If I take the bishop this turn, sure,
Queen-
I'll take the
queen
bishop this
parallel-
turn.
You're gonna take the bishop on the bottom board
Is
with
it
the
fine?
knight?
Yep.
Done.
Cool.
Yeah, here after
Okay.
queen takes, I think
Threatens weird travel, so the knight can take on e6.
Is there anything
later.
I can do with the e6 pawn there? I don't think so. Is there anything I can do
I don't know if I agree, but they were low on time, so it's hard to say.
after this? Do you maybe want to play?
The thing is, it forces
Oh,
the
no.
queen off of
He's
there,
probably gonna
but then
trade the queens
they
here.
don't have the knight to attack e6
no,
anymore.
I think he retakes your knight with
You
this
can't
queen.
discuss anymore.
Maybe.
Yeah, they have to blitz out moves.
Um,
And then you can go like something like
queen travel onto G3.
Loses by
and then we
clock
go for the
probably. Too
travel
early to
that's
say that.
ready.
or queen.
Actually, it might have to be G.
Q takes
Uh,
What are
g7.
queen
four,
H3,
right?
I
queen
think
G4,
queen takes g7 is
G4
almost
on
only
your board.
move.
Does G4?
But there's also a fossil on
G4
the
might
queen
catch up into parallel too quick.
from the
Wait, no.
rook on
I
f8.
think that's fine.
So
Queen G4,
kinda
and then we
spooky.
travel onto the board that was just there, which takes that.
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
or
the thing is it
we-
undefends.
We're defending me, right?
so actually they
Onto,
threaten mate. If queen
Onto
recaptures,
on the E pawn,
and then
right?
they play queen g4 on the top timeline, threatening to go to e6.
When?
Like on the board after the
I didn't
queen
practice.
moves.
Yes.
If I
That
get
threatens mate. Actually, what you want to do here? Okay, here's what I think.
Sort of. Wait.
think-
how?
Queen takes here.
Like queen
You
queen takes
check
E,
with bishop takes
E6 is mate,
g6.
right? On the top. Board.
And then you play queen g4, and then you travel
isn't
two
that
turns
defended
to
by
the
the queen,
past.
though?
Yeah,
and
no,
it-
I mean if he takes with this queen.
Diagonal mates.
But then how would
king in the
my
past
what would get over
upstairs.
to take E6?
You can still block on f5. No. You have an intervening
Okay.
check there. I think.
So queen parallel travel to.
Actually, it's a problem because the
G4 's
queen will
move
parallel.
here, right?
No. I think queen.
Yeah, the bishop check will make it
Queen-
not possible.
queen
Bishop checks the
G4
key,
on-
but
on
you have to
your
be
board,
careful
top
because the
board.
the queen
Better.
could take back.
Queen G4 on top board.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Yeah. Okay. Queen G4 on top board.
Not
and
much time. Queen g4 top. Okay.
Okay.
But knight.
You can't spend too much
Knight-
time here.
Knight B5.
Knight b5. Knight b5 is played.
So what's the plan with queen G4 there?
You're threatening mate,
I think
right?
queen g4 was too close.
Yes.
You are
Okay,
threatening
I got
2D
it.
mate, but you have to be able to check
Um,
on the bottom board as well because
But
the
then
queen.
I don't think
on
I am. 'cause
D6.
The parallel queen.
Yes, parallel. So then
Yeah.
he just has to make sure he doesn't get checked.
Queen on d6
Yes.
at the bottom. I mean, it's Dreamer's in
Yeah.
trouble. Right move. That's the
Okay,
right
so he
move.
blocks it like that.
But they could still travel.
Do I
but
take the
it's
rook?
not.
'Cause
They should
isn't-
have.
No, he
They
takes
missed
with e
the.
pawn.
They missed the opportunity.
I'm really thinking queen.
All right, guys, don't think too long. 20 seconds.
Okay.
I
Bishop
don't-
takes.
I don't want you guys to
F5.
flag. All right, bishop takes f5.
Okay, queen E2.
Queen e2.
Yeah,
Done.
submit.
All right, so you got 10 seconds of delay. I would suggest that you don't spend any more actual time.
Yeah.
So really be ready to lock in suboptimal moves if it
Okay,
needs
so
not
so
flagging.
Mage, you focus on your board. I'll focus on mine. Just
That's a good
keep
strategy.
on checking from time to time.
All right, here we go.
So A4 on my board.
Queen where?
A4.
Queen G5.
A4.
What?
Pawn
A4?
A4.
Oh, pawn A4.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, sorry. Upstairs.
Queen
Quick.
G5.
Queen G5, okay. Sorry, I heard Queen A4. That's on me, guys. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Good. Oh wait, did we have mate?
Let me know what you're thinking ahead of time so I'm not...
Yeah. Okay.
Top board, we're thinking of travel, right?
Travel where?
2 boards back.
I'll zoom out. Okay, bishop out.
Up to like E.
Okay, okay,
E2.
okay.
Should I just do it?
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
No.
Queen time travels back 2 onto
Yeah,
E.
to yeah, E2. Yeah.
E7?
Yeah, E7.
Hope you meant E7. Okay. All right, now.
Bishop takes rook.
Bishop takes rook. Yep.
Okay. Bishop takes rook happened.
Oh shoot, he has mate
He
on
does
my
where?
board.
Oh yes, yes he does.
Queen 2 turns back on my board. I'm onto the rook.
Yes. You can maybe defend that. I don't know.
I don't have any check.
Okay. Yes, you do.
have...
Queen. Take queen. Queen takes the pawn on your board as a check, and then my board. Queen goes.
Queen takes which pawn?
Queen
Yeah,
G5.
Queen, yeah.
Yep.
Queen G5.
Queen G5.
Queen here?
On my board, Queen G5,
Ugh,
and then.
Did you mean what?
Rip.
Queen G5 was not an opportunity. Oh, Queen G5 here.
Queen G5
Yeah.
there, and I think Right and Wrong wanted to check on his board.
Okay, in that case, I think that I may have thrown the game for you.
Maybe.
I'll get it.
Which we'll see. We'll see how this ends. Hopefully.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Oh my god. On my board, Mage was talking about the other one. All right, okay.
Yes, on my.
I think that I lost the game.
I think we might have had mate.
Did you
there.
have mate there? If you had mate there, then you guys won. So let's figure this out. Okay, if you had Queen G5
Queen
here,
G5.
And then check with the queen. And then Queen D5.
and then Queen B5 check here.
Yes.
That definitely checked back there. Did he have a defense from up there? He would have to travel.
Yes.
Oh, this was actually my worst nightmare from the very beginning of this game. Is for this to happen. All right, so Dreamer, now that you're back with us, I actually fucked up by playing the wrong move on their turn because it was like 1 second left and I wanted to make a move so that the game wasn't over, and I didn't understand what moves they wanted to make. So what was going to happen, which in retrospect is more obvious, I've already understood that. Yeah. How can you not play Queen G5 there? All right, calm down. All right, I reject chat's shit. All right, I'm not taking any of that. So Queen G5 up here, and then Bishop B5 on the other board, and then Dreamer had to travel, right?
Queen.
I will say this is not really a way to determine the winner. Like we have no idea what's gonna happen with 10 seconds on the clock. But like it's our fuck up. We should give them like the honorary win for this.
It is my fuck up. The moves that they wanted. Okay, I mean, this is no way to determine a victor simultaneously. Practically speaking, like, I think that white wins here 10,000 times out of 10,000 times.
Well, they had to find Queen B5 basically, or
no, they said Queen B5. I didn't put it in.
No, after their.
I'm pretty sure trying to get a check there, no matter what, and like, yeah, trying to get a check there seems to be the obvious thing.
Yeah.
I mean, putting something in a place where it can maybe get like a quadrigonal or something, it just seems good. I'm guessing that's what would have been played, though I can't say for certain.
Well, the problem
and we did
is
only have 20 seconds.
Yeah, what with 10 seconds or whatever, like the onus is on black, and on every single one of these boards, there's an obvious check or two checks for white. I just don't understand. I just don't understand what chance black possibly has. Like it's harder in that position to play as black, and we're looking at it like post-mortem, and like none of these travels actually work.
I think if white were to lose, it'd just be
I
because
could time
of
travel.
time.
Feels bad. Yeah, it'd be because I flagged again.
Whoever said that Semet would flag was ironically right.
I know. Well, I didn't flag
be rude about
actually,
that, but-
so we lost on the board. So take that, Semet flaggers. No, it's 100%. It's 100% lost. Should have banned a word instead.
So Sumet, you would agree that I had a special boss slayer role prepared? You think they deserve it?
I 100% think that they deserve it. Is anyone in chat like honestly challenge, like if I am opening the floor for public challenges to the decision that these two have successfully slain the boss. Dreamer's gonna come say it's a scam no matter what, so I'm ignoring his opinion.
I was thinking as soon as that happened that the first thing Dreamer would say is like if or like after looking at this again, thinking, oh, it's a scam. Actually,
Man.
regardless of who won, he would have said it was a scam.
I agree. Shitty interface. Okay, 0 yeses. All right. Okay. In light of this analysis, I officially decree with the power vested in me, and I hope that this will be, you know, co-signed by Narik, who's the event organizer. Mage and Right and Wrong have successfully conquered the first inaugural boss battle of the 5D Chess League. So, round of applause. Very well done. You have full shit-talking Dreamer rights. I believe that you get a special role on the Discord server of Boss Slayer, which is fantastic. And just tell me what's going through your mind, Mage, with all of the, all of the, you know, scamming and drama aside.
Well, I'm happy to have made that, made it out of that, with a good position. And also, I feel like, having the Boss Slayer role is now just gonna be, tempting Dreamer to play me more often and steal my elo, so.
True. Oh yeah, he's actually gonna be super salty. He's gonna be like really upset that we scammed him. Let's not forget Samet, who did the impossible here today. He flagged while the heroes won. That, you know what? That's on me. I get the official boss flagger title, or hero flagger, whatever it is. Wow. And you know what? This is the silver lining for me dropping into Advanced League is I get to boss Slay Dreamer next season.
Ooh.
That's fantastic.